For those of you who couldn't make it to Overland Expo West this year, we put this video together to give you a glimpse of what you missed. While we couldn't cover the entire show, we've highlighted some of the gear, rigs, and innovations that caught our eye. We hope you find it helpful, informative, and maybe even a little inspiring for your own adventures. All right, we got parked in the creator section here at Overland Expo. Yeah, I'm going to start editing. I got some work to do, but then we're going to start showing you around the whole expo. So, day one was all about moving in and getting settled. We camped in the creator section with our YouTube friends. Tim, Matt, Peter, Rachel, Chad, and Phil. After a good night's sleep and some laughs, reconnecting with everyone, we were ready to take on the show.
Good morning. This is the start of the expo. We arrived Thursday kind of afternoon, and today's Friday, so it's exciting that it's officially starting in about half an hour. Yeah, first coffee, and then we go walk around, and then hopefully we get to meet a lot of you. So see you there.
We've been following you guys since the kids were smaller.
Well, tiny, yeah.
It's our truck
Hi,
right
Peter.
there.
Michael, my wife.
Tracy.
Hey guys, we're here at the Rossmonster booth, and just want to show you some of the new features that are on the Baja, as well as the new truck, which is they call it the Baja Plus.
The Baja Plus,
which is built on an F 550, is it?
A 550 and 5500. So this one is the 5500, so it's a Ram.
Okay, so this is Thor from Rossmonster. I'm going to let him show you around.
You guys obviously have what we call the trail now.
Right.
So at the start, all of these were pretty custom, and we've kind of moved into the RV dealership level. So now there's like KBB values, and there's the insurance is regular to like a normal RV.
Cool.
And what we've done is kind of like pretty much it's the exact same as yours. It's just simplified. So we have two floor plans. You either have a static shower or a fold out shower. That's pretty much the only difference. And then people wanted a bigger shell. So we came out with the Baja Plus. So the trail is kind of our traditional, what we think is like the best version. It's the most nimble. Yeah. And then the size up where you kind of start losing some things, but gaining other things. Right. So like this one's super cool. It's got the liquid springs. So it's got auto leveling, height adjustability. Like that's really cool. But it's also going to be much heavier.
Sure. And that's always the thing with vehicles is you go smaller, you're more nimble,
yeah,
but you lose a little bit of comfort or just, the ability to walk around and space. Yeah. You go bigger, you get more space and comfort and lose a little bit of agility.
Yeah.
We've always said there's no one vehicle that's going to handle everything you want, but so far for us, what you're now calling the trail are very similar to our vehicle. It gives us the agility we need to get way back into the backcountry, because that's how we like to travel. But also, when we get into camp, we pop up the roof and we're home, and we have all the comforts of home. So,
yeah.
But this is a neat unit to look at if you're looking for a little bit bigger unit with still a very robust 4x4 truck under it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll go everywhere. And really, like, most of the reason we push people towards this when we do is when they're talking about, like, towing things, right. And, like, they're going to, like, really load it down with, like, a ton of gear. Yeah. The truck, your GVWR, you got about 1,200 pounds left of payload. Yeah. This has 5,000 pounds left of payload. So you're really talking about having a ton of payload left. Okay. A lot of the, like, competitors that don't have pop tops, they weigh generally 4,000 pounds more than us, just by the way they're manufacturing the vehicle. So that's kind of where we've kind of found that middle ground with if you know you're going to tow things, if you know you're going to load it down super heavy, like generally we push towards this, but we still believe like the trail is like pretty primo. It just depends on what you need.
It depends on what your style is, what kind of camping you do. For us, the hard-sided pop top is that was the clincher with Rossmonster for us, just because of the low pro. You've seen us tuck into places that we used to go in with the Jeep, under trees and everything. We're 9'12" or something in height. Yeah. Which is lower than
lower than our new Sprinter van that we came out with.
Most Sprinter vans are taller than that.
Yeah.
Right? And then then you pop it up, and I'm 6'4", and I can stand comfortably in there. So yeah, that's a big deal for us. The other thing for us was the pass through, which all these vehicles have.
Yeah.
Very nice feature. And then we wanted the agility of a Jeep, at least as close as we could
Yeah.
get to, with the comfort of our motorhome.
Yeah.
And we've got it with the Rossmonster.
So a lot of it's going to be the similar or the same. The biggest difference is the alley, because this thing is entirely 9 inches wider. Like, you can have a couple people standing or sitting. It's 9 inches wider and then a foot longer. So essentially, like, that's the biggest difference from yours to this one.
And then massive windows.
And then massive glass windows.
That's crazy. That's
yeah. It opens it up, and these aren't tinted either. It like really brings the light in.
I mean, when you're on, parked by the ocean or something, or a spectacular view, you've got it all.
Yeah. Yeah, and basically a lot of it is the same. I mean, some of the systems have changed. We have what we call the Garmin screen right here. So like all of your controls go, like you can control your water pump, you control your heated floors, your central heat, your fan. You can look at the battery. So we've been sitting here for a few days. We did move 30 minutes yesterday, but we were down like south of Flagstaff.
So not a lot of drive time
Not a lot, but it's got 800 amp hours of solar on top, so it charges pretty much
800 watts up there and 800 amp hours of battery.
The amp hours is 1200 amp hours.
1200. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
so we put about as much as you could in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trails max out at 1000 amp hours. And then this maxes out at 1200 amp hours. Realistically, 1000 is enough, especially with the way like you would use this unit. But like maxing it out, because this is what we would say is our maxed out everything. Like if you want every bell and whistle we could possibly put on, this is what it is. And then we have a cutout here. This one was originally going to get fitted with a rooftop tent. So that's the other thing about the Plus is if you want to sleep like 6 people, you can sleep 6 people. So you get 2 on the dinette, you have 2 on the bed, and then 2 on the rooftop tent. Wow. Yeah. Or 2 couples comfortably with like 2 in the rooftop tent. So we were going to put that up here, and then it's still going to go on. It just hasn't. We decided to put it on the show circuit first. So,
Sure. Yeah. Understand.
Yeah.
So induction stove, fridge.
Yep.
What is that?
This combi, like microwave and air fryer.
Induction oven.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Air fryer
and
as well.
Air fryer and induction oven. Yeah, it kind of does it all. Yeah.
That's fancy.
Yeah, and then I don't know.
Wet shower.
Oh yeah, and the shower. This is. I think you guys were saying yours is a bit narrower.
Yeah.
So, shower. These molds are standard.
Oh, okay.
So this shower is going to be the same size as the trail. We try to standardize those as best as possible.
I like it.
This is pretty simple. You just push down.
Oh, nice.
And then you lock it. And then these.
Oh, yeah.
So like me and my wife and our kid have been camping in this all spring and going to expos.
Yeah.
And this is actually where I sleep.
Oh, okay.
he gets the nice luxe bed. And then I have like a foam mattress pad that I put here.
That's a lot of space there.
No, it's perfect. Yeah, it's awesome. And these are actually pretty comfy. I just put an extra mattress pad on there because I'm jealous, because half the time I do get that bed, and it is a really comfortable bed.
I was telling Carol, like we have a cabin where when we're not traveling, we're at with a very, very comfortable everything, but I prefer sleeping in the truck. It's like the best bed ever. Yeah,
it's hard we've been trying to figure it out, like how to tell people like this is the most comfortable mattress, and it's the same mattress in all of our vehicles. It like I've been in a lot of RVs. This is the most comfortable bed by far. Like it rivals to our own house.
Yeah,
like really
I would totally agree. One thing that you'll notice is opening windows here. We have sliding windows, but these open that way. It gives you a really nice breeze and a good view from the upper area. And here at the back of the truck, you can see the size of that window. It's larger than ours. What they've done is the molly panels used to come up. They've got them ending here, and you don't really lose any storage space, but you can gain a lot of space for a big window. So that's a really nice feature. It opens up wide. It's good for view, but also for a breeze coming through. And then on the side as well, windows that open up rather than a slider, and they're all designed to be open even if it's raining. I mean, if you had a really hard side driven rain, of course you'd want to close it. So thanks Ford, for showing us around. If you're interested, we'll have a link down below for you to do some more research on the Rossmonster, and these guys are here to help you and give you answer all the questions you have, so check them out.
Yeah, we're real people. We answer the phone.
And they all use these trucks, as you can see. I love seeing scratches on the side there, right? Just like ours, huh? Yeah. We're out there putting pinstripes on it every day. These trucks are designed, as you know from our channel, they're designed to be used, and they'll get you anywhere you want to go. So check them out. Hey guys, we're here at the OnX booth, and I'm with Val. And maybe just introduce yourself, what you do at OnX.
Yeah.
Because you guys know OnX Offroad, you've seen us navigate all over with it. So Val works here, and you're in product development?
I am, yeah. So my name's Val. I'm the head of product for OnX Offroad, and we love coming here to Overland Expo and talking to everybody and hearing the amazing stories that you guys are using the product for to get out there and have amazing adventures.
Yeah, so like I said, as you know, we use OnX, and in fact, OnX Offroad is a friend of our channels and helps us bring those videos to you every week. What's one of your favorite features, or even better, just talking to folks at shows, what do you find is one of the top features? Yeah,
so everybody really loves the maps, being able to know where you are, understand the type of land that you're on, and then really looking at our miles of guided trails. So being able to understand if you see a forest road or you see this trail, being able to get pictures and descriptions and have a little bit more information about it so that you know if you can get down there is really helpful. And those are kind of the great stories that we have. This week, we are announcing that we've just added actually a dispersed camping layer to OnX.
Very cool.
So instead of having to go and find all the individual motor vehicle use maps and look for those little dots on those roads, we have a new layer that covers all the national forests that will highlight where you can disperse camp along those roads.
That's really cool.
So being able to go out and find your own spot is a thing that we really love.
Yeah, no doubt. Us as well. So that's, I think, going to be a real game changer. Well, thanks, Val.
Yeah.
That's a really neat feature, so I'm glad we could announce it first here on our channel. Guys, there'll be a link, as always, to OnX Offroad down below, but I'm also going to have a QR code here for you to just scan and go check it out. Our next stop was the OK four-wheel drive booth. I went looking for our good friend Jim Osdike, who's been part of the vehicle-based adventure world for over 40 years.
His son came by.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't walk out with one of these. he was sending pictures. He was like, oh man.
So we could ship it, or if it's damaged, you could
replace sections.
Or you could just do the center if you don't want the wing.
Around.
They developed the fireplace kit canopy. So you got the solar on the canopy right into it, and you just hook up your battery, put your solar in that, and all your outputs.
Okay.
Dual stage.
Oh yeah.
This is adjustable.
So this has collapsible inside as well. Oh yeah. Jim and his team have built an incredible business, offering just about everything you need to get out there and start your own overland journey. Be sure to check them out at okfourwheeldrive.com.
How's it going?
Good. Yeah.
Hi, Kara.
Love to watch your channel.
Oh, thanks. Hey guys, I'm here with Rachelle Croft, who needs no introduction, and we're at the XOverland booth. But I thought I'd just introduce Rachelle and then have her just to bring you up to speed with what's going on in the XOverland world.
Awesome, thank you. It's good to see you guys as always.
Always.
My name is Rachelle Croft. I am married to Clay Croft, and about 15 years ago we started this little adventure called XOverland, where we wanted to film our adventures of overland travel. So we have traveled all over the world, Pan American Highway, we did Africa, Nordcap, and the team is actually right now, the reason Clay isn't here is he is actually in Europe with Cyrus and the team and your child.
Yeah, Pete Jr.
Well,
there.
adult child now.
Yeah.
Can't really call him a child, but Pete is there. He will be on our team for this leg to film a phase 2 of a massive trip we're doing, 25,000 miles. And then on top of that, we have our event in July that we would love you guys to come to if you're available. I know you're doing a lot of traveling, but we have a property out in Montana that we recently purchased a year and a half ago, 500 acres. And we're really wanting to bring the community together and just do a lot of hands-on training and experience. Expos are amazing because you can come and learn about all of the amazing product you can buy. And then
But they're also
learn as
overwhelming,
well.
right?
Yeah, there's a lot
There's
going
so
on.
much going on. We've been out to the XOverland Ranch, and it's a must visit. We go there and leave inspired, even if there wasn't an event going on. Just
Awesome.
Just walking through the buildings and hearing the stories and meeting like-minded people. So yeah, that event then called the Big Thing, or is July
10th through the 13th. Yes, and we'll have tons of hands-on training. We have a 4-wheel drive test track. You can actually drive your own vehicle on the test track to see how it performs. We have local, even Toyota shops that are coming in, mechanics that we use. You can sign up and they'll actually do a walk around of your build and give you some tips. Garage sale, all kinds of fun
you
stuff.
even allow non-Toyota vehicles.
Oh yeah, yes. Please, the more the better.
We've ventured in there in Jeeps and in Ford trucks. So yeah, you're all welcome.
You're in
it
good
seems.
company. Yes, yes, absolutely.
We probably won't be there because we just finalized booking
Oh,
to
that's
Europe.
exciting.
So Carol and I won't be there, but
Okay.
it looks like Caroline and her husband Matt are gonna make the
Oh,
journey,
that's amazing.
and that'll be fun, and possibly even Pete and Dan. So
Perfect.
the whole crew would be there except Carol and I. You guys don't need us.
Oh man, well you're gonna be missed.
Everyone should go out, and it'll be a great time. It'll be inspiring. You're going to meet incredible friends that become friends for life, really, when you go to something like that. And unlike an expo, it's really intimate, and you get so much time with everybody. So
It's just fun to sit around the campfire. We're gonna have a movie under the stars, live band, all the fun stuff at night. It's gonna be a good
it's going to be
time.
amazing. If there's someone in our audience who hasn't heard of XO, how do they find you?
Yeah, you can find us XOverland.com. XOverland on our YouTube channel, XOverland on all socials as well. We have a lot of content. If you've never watched our stuff, we have about 12 years of content you can go back and binge to your heart's content.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Of
And
course.
it's
Thank
always
you
fun
guys.
to see you. On to the next booth.
Okay, have a good one. See ya.
Hey guys, I'm here with Josh from Off Grid. It's a clothing line that Josh will tell you about, but we met you probably one of the early, many years ago.
Yeah, probably 5-6 years ago.
5-6 years ago. And we got a pair of your pants. I talk about it all the time. They are so comfortable. They're designed for off-grid living, but also overlanding. And you can tell a bit more about the clothes, but 5-6 years ago, man. Josh, tell us what you do and what you have here.
Yeah, so I've been a clothing designer for 25 years, and I wanted a brand that supported the off-road community. And so this was our pant that I wanted to do from the very beginning. So it's a workwear style pant, but it has outdoor features like pre-bent knee shapes, kick plates in the heel, and then I wanted to add some tactical features too. So we added mag pockets to all our stuff. You got knife patches for your EDC on the sides of the pockets, and so from there, we've expanded the line, right? So now we've got a nylon spandex synthetic pant that's great for the outdoors for multiple days because they quick dry, right? They don't hold that moisture. We've got like our chore coats now. We've expanded into boot cut in our Trailblazer pant and in denim and pearl snap shirts. So yeah, we just, I love expanding the line, and I just have a passion for design and just this community in general. And so it was awesome meeting you guys.
Likewise. And the boys, you'll see the boys wearing the off-grid shirts all the time. The shirts are great. The flannel, do you still do the flannel one?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of new flannels coming out in fall. So September we'll have like the regular flannels. We'll have a lined flannel. It has a quilted lining in it, and then a vest, a new jacket with flannel lining.
Wow.
I think you had one of those, the torch jacket.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so the spring line we launched, we've got for the new line, we have a 90-10 polyspan plaid shirt, and then some pearl snap westerns, and then ripstop like shirt jacket that has a DWR coating on it, but it's still super light.
Nice.
And great for the outdoors and just camping and layering. So yeah.
Cool. Well, how can people find you?
Yeah, so to find us, everything's Off the Grid Surplus. So all our social media is Off the Grid Surplus, and then offthegridsurplus.com.
Perfect. Check them out, guys. We've been wearing them for years, and they're great products. So thanks, Josh.
Yeah, great to see you.
I know you know this, but you guys raised some good bulls.
He's a good guy. Yeah, solid kid.
Store that basically sells metal detectors, anything to go out and do rock hunting,
Cool.
gold hunting, treasure hunting.
It's fun.
Yeah.
That ties in nice with overlanding. Although we spent a lot of time touring the show, we made sure to head back to our truck whenever we could to meet up with as many of you as possible. Thanks to everyone who stopped by to say hi. That's all I have.
Good to meet you in person.
It's cool.
Hey.
All right, I'm here with Josh from BattleBorn Batteries. You guys are probably familiar with them because of the awesome game changers we have up at the cabin that power our life up there throughout the winter and the summer. But we also have what do we have? We have 4 75 amp hour BattleBorn batteries that go under the sleeping platform, the Goose Gear sleeping platform in Worsley, and powers that Jeep. And it's a very powerful system, and it's been in there for a couple of years now, and just through all kinds of conditions, it's been amazing for us. But Josh will tell you a bit about the batteries and about some of the new products, and just show you a little more technical stuff than I know.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks, Peter. So first thing a lot of people ask us about what makes us different than other batteries that you're going to find on the market is the fact that we manufacture these batteries in the United States. We use a stainless steel cylindrical cell versus prismatic sort of blocks, right? So in each one of our batteries, we have, for instance, in our 100 amp hour battery, we have 120 individual cells that are inside this battery. So if you ever had an instance where a cell goes bad, you go from a 100 amp hour battery to about a 99.5 amp hour battery. If you happen to have a prismatic cell battery, often you find those from overseas, and one goes bad, you go from a 12 volt battery to a 9 volt battery, right? It's very, very difficult. Because we build with stainless steel cylindrical cells, we also make sure that those cells inside the batteries never touch one another. So when we're charging and we're discharging, and the heat that builds up from that, we have passive cooling, so none of that heat propagates. Inside of each one of those cells, we have burst valves. So if the cell itself is in a spot that it doesn't want, before it gets to a temperature too high, the burst valve opens up. The rest of the battery is unaffected. These are some very specific things that make our batteries unique from other things that you'll find out on the market. We like to manufacture batteries that are easy for our customers to use to drop in for lead acid replacements. So we have sort of standard Group 27, Group 31s, Group 24s, GC2s, as well as this unique form factor that you folks are familiar with in the GC3. The great part about these batteries is any of them, we can mount them on any of the 5 sides, so they can lay like this, they can lay like this, they can sit like that. It doesn't really matter whatsoever. All of our batteries, we have the ability to add heat to them, right? So if you are, you're camping up north, you're ice fishing, you're skiing, and you want to make sure your batteries are taking a charge while you're out doing your activities, the internal temperature thermistor, the inside of this battery starts to see temperatures approaching freezing. The internal heater pops on. It uses very little energy, and it'll heat the internal of the battery to 45 degrees, and then it just duty cycles as needed. So at the end of the day, the battery has the ability to, keep you out there longer, especially if you're out doing, fun stuff in the winter. And at the same time, any of our batteries, even if it doesn't have heat, if the battery gets to an internal temperature of 25 degrees Fahrenheit, the battery will stop taking a charge. That's what we really want to pay attention to, is charging in cold temperatures. It'll still discharge, right, all the way down to -4. But once that battery warms up to an internal temperature above 25, that the FETs, open back up or close, and away we go. We start to charge again. So really some unique form factors in the way that we do the batteries to make sure that the investment that you make in BattleBorn, that you get the full 10 years plus within each battery. Talking a little bit about new technology that we have, we've got our intelligence line of batteries, which allows the battery itself to speak wirelessly to an app or to various multiplex systems. So inside this battery, we are going to speak wirelessly to that app, to where we're able to see kind of at the cellular level how the battery is doing. We're able to push notifications to a customer that, hey, we're running out of charge, or perhaps there's something that's going on in the battery that we want to take a look at, right? So it's nice to be able to have that sort of peace of mind that the battery is either in really good position or that we need to put a charge into it. If we have multiple batteries, so like where you've got 4 or a big 12 battery system, all of those batteries can send their information to an aggregator. This is a hub, right? So the more batteries you have, you start to build out a really robust mesh network. It all communicates to this aggregator, and then we can go off to Victron, any of the other folks that are like running on the energy management side of things. The other great part about that hub is we can see the entire bank of batteries and how it's functioning, as well as individual batteries all on the same screen. So if we have a large bank and we want to make sure that the entire system is balanced, if we have one battery that's falling out of balance, we're going to know right away that battery 3 is getting a little weird. Let's figure out what's going on.
Or take it out and charge it back.
Take it out, charge it back up, put it back in. It also allows our guys, if we think that there's an additional problem, there's a lot of information that's stored into the battery that we can get into, and we can check to see, hey, Tuesday we saw the battery pulled offline. What happened on Tuesday? Right? So it gives us a great deal of information. It gives the customer a great deal of information without sort of overloading a customer, right? So there's a lot of really clever bits of information that gets passed along.
Awesome. Well, as you've seen, we love the BattleBorn batteries. Like I said, we have them at the cabin.
Yeah.
Keeping us with good, steady power. That's what we used to struggle with all the time, but now we run our editing studio up there in a cabin on an island in the middle of nowhere, and we have steady, wonderful power, and also in the vehicles. So thanks. That was some really good information.
Yeah, pleasure.
How do people find out about you? And we actually have a link in the description.
Wonderful.
Which is probably a great way to do it. But
okay, if anybody, if you want to just jump onto battlebornbatteries.com, give us a buzz. We're happy in any way, shape, or form, whether it's contacting us through our various social channels. We're happy to pick up the phone. We've got a boatload of people in Reno that we pick up the phone and talk to our customers, work through any potential issues that you might have.
That's been our experience. They're always there to help and very knowledgeable. So you don't have to pretend to be an electrician or to be 100% expert on all this stuff, because you've got a whole team of experts willing to help you out.
We like to say, we'll teach you how to fish, or we'll sell you the fish. Right. Whichever you like.
Whichever you like.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sure.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, take
Appreciate
care.
it.
Hey guys, I'm Anthony with Grill Game. I'm here with the brand new G3. It's a 6-in-1 grill. It's a propane grill, charcoal grill, smoker, stove. It's got a flat top griddle. When you're done cooking, you just swap out the regulator and set it up as a fire pit. Setup and take down is super simple. We'll just fold the legs in. These latches will lock it closed. And then just grab it and go.
That's what I do is I just film what I love doing, and it doesn't feel like a job, and then it makes it fun to edit, and everything just feels fun.
Are you continuously filming, stopping to edit? Are you editing on the road? What's that look like for you?
I have an upload going on right now by Starlink. So, so I'm Peter from Epic Family Road Trip. And my wife Carol's here. She's filming in the back, but you can meet her as well.
Hi guys.
We're a family that has been traveling, overlanding and off-grid living for the last 10 years. We're in our 10th year. And we started YouTube along the way. We just traveled for the first 3 years, I think, and then our kids were growing up. They were preteens when we started, and then we wanted them to have, to be not just traveling around doing nothing, but learning something and being entrepreneurial, learning some skills. And so we thought, you know, digital marketing is the way to go. So we started a YouTube channel, and they dove right into learning how to edit, how to film, how to storytell. And so the funny thing is they're all grown now. They're 21, our youngest is 21. He's got his own channel. Our other son is became a cinematographer. He's filming for a crew right now in Europe with XOverland. He's traveled all over the world filming. Our daughter just got married, but she's very creative and probably will, her and her husband will probably start their own channel. So that leaves Carol and I, my wife, and we're now empty nesters, and we're just loving it so much. We just keep going. So sometimes we live off grid. We have a cabin in Canada on an island on a lake. So that's a really unique lifestyle, and every day's an adventure. We have to take a fan boat to get in when the ice is not fully frozen, and sometimes it's by boat when it's water, and other times by snowmobile, and it's just, you never know what's going on up there. So then the rest of the time, so when we started with one Jeep. Our kids could all fit in the back, and then we got a trailer with a tent on it. And then as they grew, we got another Jeep and put rooftops on both, and then the boys got into adventure bikes, and so they both ride KTM 690s in front of us. So we had a whole convoy going, 2 bikes, our dog running out front, and then the 2 Jeeps way behind. And we still have our Jeeps and everything, but Carol and I now travel in a Rossmonster truck, and they have a booth here if you want to check them out there. We've upgraded in comfort, so we're on a F350 like yours, agile truck, right? It can go places, but we get into camp and we set up our house, you know, and like you, we have all the comforts at home there. So yeah, we're just loving it. So YouTube. The kids, like I said, have stayed in the industry. They're adventurers and cinematographers and YouTubers, and Carol and I, along the way, had them teach us how it works and how to edit. So now we do it all ourselves, and they've taught us how to run cameras. So workflow, let's take this week. We're in Ontario on our island on Sunday for Mother's Day. And we stayed for most of Mother's Day, and then Mother said, you guys enjoy, we gotta go. We have to be in Flagstaff by Thursday. So we hit the road, and it's a bit of a drive across Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, and then came south through Idaho and Utah, and here we are. So most of that day those days was all driving, and Carol's filming, and we rotate off. We're throwing up drones when we can. We're camping every night. Beautiful scenery. It sounds really rushed, but man, it was fun. And we're camping with bison walking through our campsite, just all dispersed camping. Good morning. It is the last day here at Expo West. It's been a great expo. We've met so many people, and thanks to all of you that were here for coming by and saying hi and sharing your stories. Yeah, one more day, and then we're gonna carry on our journey, and we're gonna take you with us.
So these are little battery pods, I guess.
Yeah, that's just a bike battery.
Those are
10-mile battery, and that's a 7.
I can give you my info, my email. Great. Perfect. And then you can email me.
The batteries are interchangeable.
It's a torque.
Do you have a paint job on here? We have people, somebody's making things for them.
Hey, I'm Jake with Tripod Torch, and I've got my awesome fire pit here, and I can show you how it assembles. It all packs down into this little bag. So this is the only thing that you have to carry, along with your propane, of course, but the hose, everything fits in there. So I have all the pieces laid out here. You get a burner, 3 shields in the legs. The burner just is super simple. You just slide each leg inside, and they lock into place. Gravity holds them in there. There's no rivets, there's no welds, there's no hinges, so there's nothing to break. It's all stainless steel, comes with a lifetime guarantee, and we utilize a vertical burner that sends the heat out instead of up. So every other fire pit, the flame comes up and you lose a lot of the heat out, where ours sends it sideways. We call it heat to your seat. So you get that flame coming out around you, so you can feel that heat right where you're sitting. You don't have to huddle up next to the flame. So it's a very, very warm campfire. It's also the smallest one on the market. Throw it into your seat and it just about disappears. So again, it's Tripod Torch. You can find us at tripodtorch.com.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jeff from Overland Outfitters, and they have a product that really caught our eye as we're going by. So I'm gonna let Jeff introduce himself and then show you some of his favorites. So far for me, the toolkit looks really cool. The kitchen set, I mean, it's all awesome. So
thank you. Well, the goal here at Overland Outfitters is to outfit your overland adventures, but with higher quality and higher style. So all of our products are made with real leather and heavy duty canvas. They're really built to last. And we chose the leather so that it gets a nice patina as it ages. You know how you like that look? So let me just show you a couple things. These are for Jeeps. These go on the tailgate, and a range of bags. And what's nice is they just clip right on, unlike Molly, which you have to thread the things through. Over here is a tool bag. This actually can hang on the back of the seat using the headrest post, but let me open it up for you. Take a look inside. It's for people like me who like to really be organized.
and look good while you're doing it.
And look good while you're doing it because it's all real leather.
That's nice. I love
we have a first aid bag that's the same way, and inside it's optimized with pockets for first aid gear. Come around here. You need to deal with trash or recycling when you're on the road. This is a very durable acrylic bag, unlike most of the ones on the market that are nylon and the sun degrades them right away. This will outlast 10 of the other bags because it's acrylic. It also gives you some style. Instead of just some lump hanging down, opens up real easy like this. I'm using it for recycling at the show because I can't stand to throw the bottles away, right?
There's a lot of room in there.
And there's a lot of room in that.
Very nice.
One more over here. This is really popular with campers. Where do you do your morning routine? I got to shave, I want to look at the mirror. Women want to do whatever they do. This folds up really small.
Wow.
Got an unbreakable mirror, again, leather. These are the carry handles, but they can hang anywhere. Hang on the tent, hang on a tree. Comes in tan or black, again, the same heavy duty canvas and leather. Around the back of the Grenadier, we also do specific things for vehicles. So this goes on the rear door. This is actually removable, so it unzips. And again, because we like to be organized.
Wow.
All that stuff.
That's awesome.
And if you don't want to hang it on the back of the back door, it can hang on the back of the seat with the same headrest
and the
post.
same zip and go.
Same zip.
Hopefully you never need it, but it's there.
It's there when you need it quickly.
Nice.
One more last thing I want to show you. This one hanging on the seat is a cooler.
Oh,
it's an insulated bag. It's really handy for those long trips. Just put a couple of those ice blocks in there.
Yeah.
Keep your drinks cold for the whole trip. So we have probably 50 or 60 products like this. Some of them for specific vehicles, some of them for generic camping use. All of them with the same high quality and high style.
Well, thanks for showing us around.
My pleasure.
I mean, just looking at this stuff, you can tell and feel and see the quality, but the style is unmatched. That's what caught our eye going by.
Yeah.
So you said, how do people find you?
Overland-outfitters.com.
Okay. And are you on social at all? Or?
We do a little bit of posting on Facebook, but mostly it's our website.
Okay. So go to the website and check them out. It's a great product.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, I'm here with Johanna from Bripe, which is a really neat product. She's going to actually have me demo it for you, but
yeah, I'm making him do the work.
you said this is your product. You and your dad developed?
So my dad actually invented this product. It's an espresso maker, and he was out in the middle of nowhere on a rafting trip, and he had terrible coffee. He was like, I'm done with this, and he wanted to have a really cool solution to his problem. So he created this product, which is called the Bripe. And so you don't need the kettle, you don't need the cup, or an external flame.
Wow.
And so I'll show you why.
Okay.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put 1 scoop of coffee in your Bripe here.
Okay. In here?
Yeah. So today we're using an instant coffee, but usually
would you grind?
You could grind. You just use a ground coffee. It has a filter here. It's got 3 different sizes.
Okay.
So that gets placed in front of the entrance of this straw here.
Okay.
Just like that. All right. So now, what I would normally do next is fill it with water for you, cold water, and then you would brew it with a torch.
Oh, okay.
And that's how it gets brewed. But today the wind is very windy and kind of being my enemy. So I'm just gonna put some already hot water in, and we're gonna pretend.
Okay. I'll get out of the sun.
Just like that. Okay, and now you're gonna have your thermometer here. You're gonna give it a stir.
You stir it with, stir it with this?
Uh-huh.
And then put it in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. So you know what you're doing. You don't even need me.
And then just, what are you looking for?
So you're looking for between a 120 and a 140 degree temperature for drinking. So make sure you don't burn yourself.
Right.
If you were using ground coffee, you would let it go to 185 so that it extracts the coffee. And then it comes back down to a drinking temperature.
So if you're heating it with a torch, would you just
so
keep the temperature?
Yeah, so it would actually just like brew up here like this, just like that. And the whole process takes less than 3 minutes.
Okay.
And everything's included. And so now what I'm gonna have you do is grab this cork here.
All right, I guess I'll just hold the cork, not the other
that's
part,
right.
and sip it out of the straw. Wow, so it's drawing from the bottom.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Exactly.
That's an easy way to make a nice coffee in the field.
Yeah.
And that's everything there, or what's the kit look like? It's this one here?
Yeah, so it comes in the bag.
Okay.
It comes with everything you see here. So it's got your thermometer, it's got your Bripe here, your filters on the inside. Then it even comes with your little carry case for your coffee.
Oh, okay, nice.
Comes with your torch, your filter, right? And then your super fun carry case.
Very nice.
It all fits there. Only weighs 337 grams. So super lightweight to chuck in your backpack. And you're ready to go.
That's awesome. Well, check them out. How can they find you? What's the best way to check them out?
We have a website, it's briping.com.
Briping.com, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have socials or?
Yeah, it's Bripe Coffee Pipe. So if you want to learn more at our Instagram or our TikTok.
Awesome, guys, go check them out, and thank you,
Thank
Johanna.
you so
That's
much.
a really neat product. We love it.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm here with Mike, one of the co-founders of Shower Pouch, a product you probably have heard about, but if not, we're going to go through it real quickly here and show you. It's pretty neat innovation. So whether you're camping, off-grid living, overlanding, it works for all of us. So Mike, nice to meet you. And,
nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, show us around. What do you got?
So we're a hygiene essentials company. Our whole focus is anyone that sweats, right? They don't necessarily have to be overlanding. It could be mom, taking the kids out to the soccer field and wanting to go grab some food at your local Olive Garden, right? How do you freshen up on the go? So our whole thing is like pocket size hygiene essentials. So we're kind of known for, I would say we are known for our large 2 foot by 1 foot body wipe. So this is actually a towel. It's not a single use item. So we're basically, in terms of the category of cleaning, we're a 1 for 1. We have a durable good, and we design our packaging out of foil. And I'll explain in a second. You could probably B-roll this, but we have cucumber, bamboo, citrus, and unscented. We made our packaging out of foil. You can probably see this through here. We're the only one that's in foil. We did that on purpose, food grade foil, so if you want to put it in a jet boil, you can heat it up. Now you got a hot towel on the go. All right. Our ingredient story is very different, where we have aloe, tea tree oil, witch hazel, willow bark, a little bit of menthol. That menthol gives you that cooling sensation as if you just stepped out of a shower.
Right.
And then we have a really strong sustainability story. So I asked you this question. You have a favorite coffee mug, right?
Coffee mug, yeah.
Yeah, after you're done with it, do you throw it away?
I do not.
No, you wash it.
Yeah,
So the same thing, we tell people we want you to wash your towel, not your single-use item, and give it a second life. So after I wash it, it turns right back into this towel, and I use it to work on my rig, clean my house up. I sometimes use those blue towels that you can get at AutoZone. They fall apart, you know?
Right.
But what my wife likes to do, she'll put 3 in an old spaghetti jar like this, add water, some isopropyl alcohol, and then those essential oils I just mentioned, aloe, tea tree oil, witch hazel, willow bark. Shake it up, you kind of got Shower Pouch 2.0. Haley, she came up with a different formula that you could also do for, you know, DIY if you want to kind of create a second life for your shower pouches. But we also have a hand sanitizer where we put aloe and panthenol, so it's a moisturizer, it's a spray bottle. And we also have our new latest innovation, which is our sprayable, shareable deodorant. Most people won't share a deodorant stick unless you're into that. I won't judge anybody. But you can spritz into an armpit and then hand it to your friend and say, hey, here you go. So our whole thing at Shower Pouch is making pocket-sized hygiene essential products that can go with you backpack or in your rig or wherever you want to go and just explore. So focus on your adventure and not your hygiene challenges.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's great. And I love some of the new innovations.
Yeah.
And even if you have a truck with a shower like we do now, water conservation is always an issue, right?
It is
and
key.
so this helps you conserve water and always feel fresh and clean. And so thanks a lot, Mike.
Thanks a
That's
lot.
Awesome. Appreciate it. How do people find you?
You can find us on our website at theshowerpouch.com. Also Amazon. We're in one REI store in Laguna Hills, California. So we're slowly trying to get access to more consumers more conveniently. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Wow, that was a busy 3 days here at Expo West. Thanks for coming by our booth and saying hi. We met so many great people and reconnected with old friends, made new friends. So that's another expo in the books, and we're heading down the road.